It was one of those things actually in my undergrad, in my first year. I remember the National Opera Studio coming in to do a talk, and a few people from the opera school got into the National Opera Studio. I remember thinking that would be amazing, that's where I want to go. And so yeah, I applied after I finished at the RCM, and the rest is history. I think for me personally, a lot of this year has been building on confidence, and I think the support that you get at the National Opera Studio from the staff and from your cohorts has really helped build my confidence. It's a lot more close contact than with colleges from my experience, and you have check-ins all the time to make sure that you're happy with what you're doing, making sure everyone's, on the right track. Throughout the year, you kind of end up working with all 4 pianists, and they're really supportive, and I think the singers support them as well, and you're there to work together and you want the other person to do well, and I think that's a really important connection to have. So we're currently rehearsing for our contemporary scenes. The title this year is Sondheim Before and After. I will be playing the princess in L'Enfant, and Shakira is playing the child. This week we were introduced to Keith, who is directing. Since being at NOS, we've had a lot of talks with directors and people who are more experienced maybe on the acting side, and I think it's been really interesting to learn more about that. So I think I would probably now approach the text a bit more and do more research on the background of the piece, to see maybe what the composer was going through at that time, what the world was going through at that time, and really using the text and not being afraid to not sound beautiful all the time. I think that's been a big learning curve for me this year. You get to audition for all of the major opera companies, and you make those connections when you do the residencies. So we've worked with the head of music at Opera North and English National Opera, and we've done auditions with them. We've done auditions at the Royal Opera House, and we also get a day where you audition for agents and opera companies. You go in and sing your 2 hours with a huge panel of people, which is quite scary, but it was very exciting, and then have some drinks afterwards to ask some questions and mingle a little bit. So just making those connections has been really important, and I don't think you get that really anywhere else in the UK that I know of. After I leave NOS, I'll be covering at Glyndebourne, which I'm very excited about, and then I'm not sure. I'll be out in the big bad world, which will be exciting and scary, but I'm looking forward to it.